Ways, I'm not prepared at the moment, so I've got some questions here, and I think we're still looking at Robert's questions. So today it's the 16th of November, so we're halfway through November. God, Christmas ain't far away, is it? It's 21 today, believe it or not, in the shade. It's a little bit windy. Um, Now, Yogi, if you're checking in now, you gave me a lot of money yesterday, so I've got to say, top man. I think I've seen Jim there pop in, so he's a top man as well. Wayne's just popped in, he's just retracted his comment for some reason, other than you spelt it wrong, didn't you, Wayne? So, Yogi, you're a top man. I think you just put it up just as I was ending it. Right, so today's question, let's get that around again, because like I said, I sent to the wife, I'll go do the live now, so I didn't give any time to notify you guys, sorry about that. But don't forget tomorrow, because tomorrow is Free Stacker Sunday, and I won't give you any warning tomorrow. I'll be on for 5 minutes only, and as long as you say Free Sticker Sunday tomorrow, now I've just got to remind people, don't get put it in the comments, you've got to be on the live show to win a Free Stacker Sunday. Anyway, I've got to see Paul next week because he won his sticker a while back, and he actually came over to me the other day, and then I couldn't recognise you, Paul. But anyway, we'll arrange a meeting next week. So anyway, let's get on with it. So what we got here? Okay, so this is one I sort of been avoiding, but I think it's okay now. So this is a morbid question. This is from Robert, not me. But when expats living in Spain expire, do they get buried or cremated in Spain? I mean, is this what they and the family want? I know for me, it's what I would want. So, good question that. Now, as far as I know, because my father died here, and if you know, just over a week ago, I just saw that, Chris. I'll have to check. I'll have to go through the comments later on. Yeah, and then a couple of weeks ago, my friend Stuart passed away, and on both occasions they were cremated. Now, as far as I know, here in Spain, you get cremated, but I think depending on what funeral plan you got, or if you haven't got a funeral plan, whatever you organise, they do want to get the body put away. Other than obviously they put it into storage, I suppose. So I think the main thing is you get cremated, but you can hold the body back, especially for a family, because obviously that's the biggest thing, isn't it? It's getting family out to want to pay their last respects, but you can hold it. But as far as I know, you get cremated here. I haven't actually seen many places where it's like a proper graveyard, but I would imagine you could get buried. But as far as I know, you get cremated, and that's the way I want to go. Just, I don't fancy going in the dirt myself. When you're dead, aren't you? So, I don't think it really matters how you get rid of it. But what I will say is, guys, if anybody living in Spain, guys, you've got to get yourself a funeral plan. Because I think one of the last things you want to put pressure on is your partner. If you peg it, at least that side of it is out the way. Now I'm with Golden Leaves. And what we've done, we've taken out one plan, so whoever goes first gets the burial. But with Gold, I mean, I'm not trying to flog Golden Leaves. I mean, I no doubt there's a few other funeral things out there. With Golden Leaves, you have got the option. If you don't want to be buried here, you can be. Oh no, sorry. If you say, for instance, you don't want to live in Spain anymore, you can move back to Spain and you can get buried or cremated there. I think, because obviously it's a little bit cheaper in Spain, I think you do have to pay an additional sum or something like that. Not the easiest thing, is it, when you get buried? But it always costs money. But I'm not sure, because it's not much you can find on the internet about can you be buried here? Because like I said before, I haven't seen hardly any I mean, there's loads of cemeteries. I'll tell you what, there's one cemetery, and we've been discussing this over the past couple of weeks anyway, where I want to go. But there's one cemetery I went to down in the Gillis, and I actually made a video of it. God, it was so peaceful. It was clean and tidy, and I thought, yeah, I wouldn't mind going in there. I mean, I think you put you in a casket or something, and you can stick you in the wall, whatever they do. But I did, my Spanish friend, we were trying to, because there is actually in the English section, and we weren't really sure if there was proper graves there. And I think there was. So I think you can, if you wanted to be, it's buried. Going back to when Stuart passed away, we got an English funeral director down in Mazarrón towards the port, and he did a very good, service. I mean, I've been to a few over the years. Look, when you get older, you're going to go to lots of funerals, unfortunately. What's that? Yeah, Paul was mentioned about that. Yeah, very nice. I mean, very professional, I should say. Yeah, very dignified as well. Yeah, I was pretty, because that was the first time I've been, other than my dad's, to, a funeral thing here in Spain. And it was, I was pretty impressed. And I believe, if you got the funeral plan, it's going to be an easy process. If you haven't got one, then I suppose that's going to get complicated. And another thing is, guys, which I would heavily suggest, is get a will. Because here in Spain, things are a little bit different. I'm not going to go into the technical side about why you have to have a will, but it's best to have a will, not for you, but for your family, because they're going to be left with the property maybe, or who's going to have it. And especially if your family lives in the UK or wherever around the world, it just makes things so complicated. And the wills here in Spain, it's an easy process. I believe you can do it online. We went to a solicitor. They do it in obviously Spanish and English. As far as I know, you do have to have a will. But I think a lot of people, we'll do it next week. Now, we sorted out a will since we got here. And also we sorted out a funeral thing. And I think a lot of people, yeah, I'll do that next week. And before you know it, your time's up. So one of the things on your list, guys, if you're living here in Spain or thinking about moving to Spain, sort out your credentials on if you pass away. So, Richard, I think you do have a choice. But I would say mainly you're going to get cremated. And also, I don't know if you saw that TV series, Belladorm series, where they went up onto the hill and they threw that guy's ashes over the side with a Hoover thing. Apparently you're not allowed to do that. That's against the law here in Spain. You can't just go any beauty spot, and I presume that's the same all around the world, isn't it? People still do it, but yeah, apparently you're not allowed to do that. So, good question, Richard. Tomorrow, I was about to look at another question then. So tomorrow it's the Free Sticker Sunday. I've got 29 in the house. I've got 20 likes. Hey, top people. So the like button's working then. That's good. So all we got to say tomorrow, guys, Free Sticker Sunday. You're in for it on Monday. You ain't got Chris on Monday now. Chris is back. I'm not going down to Malaga to get Chris to pick it. It'll be back to me with a lucky lobster hat. So I just saw some comments then. Yeah, so Free Sticker Sunday tomorrow. Like I said before, I'll be going on anytime like I've done today for five minutes only. So I'm going to say adios, amigos. I'll catch you tomorrow, and hopefully we're going to get a bit more sun. So adios.